Hello everyone, in this video we're going to create a fork, make a small little change, and then open a pull request. This is the process you're going to use whenever you're finished working on an issue and you're ready to merge your code into the official repository. So the first thing you're going to do is click on this button here. You're going to want to fork your own copy of PureChart. This is pretty standard for most open source projects. The way it works is you basically create your own copy of this repo. You can do anything you'd like in that copy. And whenever you want to make some changes and you want to merge those changes into the official repository, you open a pull request requesting to merge from your fork, your branch, to the official repository and maybe the main branch, maybe the development branch, or some other branch. It doesn't really matter, and it's different for every project, but we'll keep the name the same, description the same, copy the main branch only. Sure, we don't really need the other ones. I'm not sure if there are any other ones anyways. So there we go. I have my own fork now. As soon as this is done, I would like to copy this URL to clipboard. This is not the official PureChart repository. This is my own copy of the repository. I'll go to, I believe it's desktop, code lab, open source. I actually don't remember what it's called. So I'll just go there for now. And then I'll go to, I think it's PureChart. Looks about right. And I'm gonna, this is from our previous video, so I'll create a new directory called fork demo because I'm demonstrating how to create a fork and then create a pull request after you've made changes. So we'll git clone and then that URL that you copied. And now we'll go into PureChart. There we are. I'm gonna make a new branch, checkout -b for a new branch, and then I'll call it something like, I don't know, example branch. I'm not really going to make any serious changes here. Maybe I'll modify the README real quick. Oops, that's not what I meant. There's a README directory. I wanted the file. Okay, so maybe I'll just change, I don't know, I'll make this 355 instead of 350. If we type in git status, you'll see that you modified README, you're on branch example branch, and if you do git remote, I believe it'll tell you that you have an origin. I wonder if it'll specify what the URL is. Okay, git remote, get URL, origin. If you ever have several and you don't know how to figure out which one's which, that command will tell you where it's coming from. So, okay, this is my personal fork, right? So I'll add all my changes. I only have one file changed, only one change in that file. And then I'll commit, example commit, and then we'll push to origin and example branch. And again, one more time, remember that the origin here is not the official PureChart repository. It's my PureChart repository that I made for myself. And in your case, it'll be your version of PureChart. So then we can see, okay, cool, example branch had recent pushes. We can click on that, and we're one commit ahead of PureChart main. So let's open a pull request. This opens a pull request in the official repository. So check this out. We are merging from my repository, my fork, and my new branch that I just created, and we're comparing it to the base repository and the main branch. So add a title, make it nice. I would recommend using, title capitalization, make it look nice. This is public, this is for everyone to see, so it would be great if it was capitalized properly. Just do a quick search, capitalization tool, right? Description, add a nice description, add some screenshots if you can. Eventually, there may be a template for you to use, so you don't have to worry about coming up with this stuff from scratch. but most of the time what you'll want to do is address the points that are in the issue. So if an issue requires that you add a new feature of some kind, then you should describe how you implemented this new feature and maybe have one or two screenshots demonstrating that new feature. And if a video is more appropriate, maybe you can upload a small little clip to YouTube, link it here. That's a little extra. You don't have to do that whatsoever. Just a little screenshot is enough, and you can actually copy and paste directly into here. So if you're on a Mac and you take a screenshot, you can choose clipboard here, and then you could just paste it in here, and you don't even have to like save it or anything. It's really easy, really, really easy. I'll write in, I'll keep it simple. Changed logo size in README to demonstrate making contributions, and then create pull request. Example pull request. Create pull request. And it's going to check if we can merge. Yes, we can. You are probably not going to have this button here. If you do, don't click on it and let me know, because that's not right. I need to change the way things are. But I do have this button because I'm officially registered as a maintainer for this repository. Most of you will not be, so you will probably not have this option. So at this point, someone from our end will review it, probably me, maybe someone else from the Code Lab board. We may do it on the weekend. We may do it during a little office hours session. We may do it in our own time. Basically, what we'll do is we'll go through all the changes you made, see if there's anything that looks a little suspicious. We might ask you to change it. We might add a little comment here saying, this isn't quite right. It should be 350. It should not be 355. Or maybe, can you change this to 360 instead? That's what the issue said and you didn't do that. Or maybe we'll test it out on our computer and it doesn't work. So we might ask you to make some changes. If it's fine, then we won't ask you anything and we'll say this looks good to go. We will click this button and your changes will officially be in the main repository here. At that point, we'll add you to the README as a contributor. So that's pretty exciting. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to actually merge that pull request, but you can imagine what would happen if I did. Good luck.